Barbie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see if we can, things work for once. Look at, well, kind of. They're kind of working. We're halfway to the worky bit. Ooh, hang on. Let me see if I can get this to work. So I set this up the other day, right? I set this up the other day because I was working on, some shenanigans. Come on, work for me. Thank you. I was working on some shenanigans the other day, and this should work now. Look at that. We now have the waveform for my voice, and it's now independent of the one for the music too. Crazy. Well, hello. How's everyone doing? Loving life. We're hanging on for dear life. We're doing the best we can with what we have. The best we can. I've actually been able to get a couple of things worked on for the past few days now. I didn't really do much yesterday. But I did a lot on Saturday. I did a bit of walking yesterday. I went into Tokyo. I bummed around Aki for a little bit, but then Aki started to upset me a bit. So I was like, I'm going to go up to Ueno. So I went up to Ueno, walked around the park for a while. Quite a hot minute, actually. And then, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty sick. I was walking around, taking pictures of the birds. There was a lot of fish. I think they were koi. I'm not sure. If they were koi, they were big, big fish. Like, Jesus Christ, big. But I was able to take some pictures of some koi. I was able to do, there's a heron, I think it's called. Whatever that kind of bird is called, a heron or something. Got a picture of that. Was just kind of around the park. It was pretty nice. There was even a mime. It was pretty cool. Pretty sick nasty. Pretty good. And so I just kind of sat and enjoyed the vibes. There was more people that I was really happy with. Excuse me. There was more people than I was really happy with, but it was still pretty nice. It was still pretty slappy. I was having a good time though. I was having a nice time. It was relaxing. It was chill. It was comforting. I wanted to do more, but then I got tired. Yeah, I got tired. I was gonna go back and get groceries, and then I just didn't get the groceries. So yeah, then I just didn't end up getting the groceries after all. And yeah, had a nap. And that was pretty good too. Other than that though, I have just been working on stream stuff lately. It's all I've been working on, non-stop, not non-stop, but non-stop. And I'm making progress, although I'm a bit frustrated right now because I'm kind of in a weird position, right? So the reason why I'm kind of frustrated is because I've made a lot of really good progress, like a lot of really like thumbs up progress on some of the off-streamy things that I've been working on. The problem though is I'm reaching the end of my capabilities with the tools I have available to me. What I mean by that is, well, basically that I've worked so much that I've made a lot of good progress, but I'm not sure how to make more progress with the tools at my fingertips right now. So what I'm debating on doing right now is actually exporting everything I've made into a different program and using that to continue what I've been working on. So right now I'm looking at doing into Blender or into Clip Studio. Wrong button. Or into Clip Studio. Clip Studio I think is going to be really good for texturing, because apparently apparently you can do that. Apparently you can just export VRMs into Clip Studio now and work on the texturing in there. So I kind of want to do that. However, there are some 3D stuff that I do want to work on in the actual model itself, but the program I've been utilizing is not really that great. Like it's really powerful for what it is, but it's not able to do quite what I want it to do, right? So I'm trying to decide, do I want to continue fuddling with it, or do I want to do I want to I don't remember the words here. Do I want to continue working at the program and just try and figure it out, or do I want to export into Blender and go from there? And I'm thinking I'm probably going to wind up going into Blender. I just need to do a bit more tweaking in the actual native program first, which I'm also a little anxious about, because like my big concern right now is that I export to Blender and then I can't export it back into the original native program. So I need to do some research in that. I did find some tutorials, some tutorials, you know, some guides here and there. Found a little of A, found a little of B. So it's not like I'm up the crick sans paddle, but I'm just kind of like, meh. So I got a lot of research to do, and I'm still also character designing and making a reference sheet as we go, because I'm kind of feeling out everything. Like, I'm not really sure what to do with the ears right now, so I'm experimenting with the ears. I think I've actually done a good job with the pants. I was able to use the native framework to make actually a pretty decent pair of pants. So I'm actually kind of happy with how those are coming out. I just need to texture them, hence, you know, Clip Studio and whatnot. And then it's just the shirt, the jacket, boots as well. Boots are going to be an issue because the Vroid Maker thing does not actually support making boots in the style that I want. They really like heels, and I do not want heels. So I'm probably going to have to do some, you know, exporting, some importing, some monkeying here, some monkeying there. That shouldn't be overly difficult, so I'm a little optimistic about that. It's really going to be the tops that are the issue, because I'm still not really sure what kind of top I want to do. Like, the hoodie's been nice, but I want something other than a hoodie. I have a particular jacket style that I want to do, but it's kind of hard to even find references for that style of jacket, because nobody really uses it. So, yeah. I also want to add headphones. I want to add headphones to the model, too. But there's no good free headphone model that I have ease of access to, so I might just have to model some headphones from scratch. Which, not impossible, but I feel like that's a bit above my current skill set. So, working at that as well. That one's less concerning though, just because, you know, I think I can handle that a bit easier. Well, actually, no, it's still pretty concerning. But anyways, once I have the actual modeling done, then I can export everything back into Clip Studio for proper texturing. And then once I have the texturing done, I want to try and monkey around with some Blender tools. And just see if we can do something interesting with that, you know? Like, what are they called? Not textures, not necessarily textures, shaders? I think there are something. There's some interesting visual stuff you can do in Blender that I would really like to try. So I guess that's the best way I could describe that, really. But if I can try that, I would I'd be very, very happy about that. Boop boop. Hello, Torment. Where'd you go? There you are. Bye-bye! I still love watching their health bar go to nothing. It is like one of my favorite things about Warframe. It's just so violent. They just pop up, the health bar fills, and boop, gone. So yeah, I have been making some progress there. I've been trying to work at emotes as well, but I'm getting kind of absorbed into making the model. I'm not even sure what emotes I really want for the stream. So I think I'm just going to grab a set of reference emotes and just make my own variation of them. So yeah, it wouldn't be perfect, but it'd be like good enough, right? It'd be good enough. Sees, there you go. It always surprises me when they die that swiftly. Thank you. Always surprise me. But yeah. Yep. So things are going. Things are happening. The AC is blowing. It's nice and cold. I have it, what I believe is a degree colder than I'm supposed to have it, which is fine. I don't care. I think it's pretty nice. It's pretty cozy. It's a little too cold, actually, because it's kind of blowing nonstop. But I also don't want it to be warmer, because warmth is annoying. So, yeah. Yep. I've also been playing a little bit of Oblivion in the background. I kind of want to try out Soulframe again, and now that it's made some updates. Ooh, hello, hang on, and that happens. It's always the nullifiers, dude. I swear. I hate nullifiers so much. They are legitimately the most annoying things in the world. See, look at that. Look at him go. He's already back. But, yeah. Try out this, try out a bit of that. I've also tried harassing the college about the dorm situation, because, you know, they still haven't fixed my key card, my reservation, or anything. And, yeah, the guy is still on vacation. They say he's working on it. Why is this not going through walls? Come on. You know what? Here. Because it's not going where we want it to. Apparently that guy is still on vacation, which is absolutely infuriating. It is so obnoxious that they can just be like, yeah, he's on vacation, so, sorry. He's also apparently working at exporting, importing, something porting the system to a new system. So apparently that's how I fell through the cracks, even though no one else has that issue right now. So I couldn't really tell you what's going on. I don't know. It's definitely no bueno. But here we are, I suppose. It is what it is. And it will be what it'll be. But, yeah. I've also been wanting to work out some art shenanigans here in a bit, too. I'm not really sure what kind of art shenanigans yet, but, like, I want to make, like, something, you know what I mean? Some kind of fan art, some kind of actual thing. Because I've also been doing tutorials into just general artsy-fartsy shenanigans. I'm doing just stuff into that vein right now, and I kind of want to work at it some more. Actually try and make like an actual factual art piece. Just to say that I could or that I did. That's kind of one of those aspirations that I have. It's one of them. I'm just not sure what to make. Nothing's really inspired me quite yet to make anything. So I'm not sure what I could or should make. You know what I mean? So yeah. And I'm also kind of I'm routinely absorbed in focusing on the new model because I'm just kind of like, that's why I actually have something resembling, you know, inspiration and whatnot. So that's kind of why I want to work at stuff right now. But these things do take time. They take a lot of time, in fact. It's kind of annoying how much time they take. But it be how it be. It'd be happy. I can't wait for Cyto9 to get his first augment. That's actually gonna be so cool. I wonder what it's gonna be. I hope it has something to do with his first ability, so I don't have to plant them every so often. That'd actually be really slappy. Be really slappy if I didn't have to keep redeploying them. Maybe something like an aura would be nice, you know? Just an aura shoot through wall instead of having to pick a direction. That could be nice. Could be nice. What else? I don't really know. I haven't thought about it too much. I've been playing a little bit of Cyto9 in the background, just because I do really like his playstyle. I like it a lot. It's really nice. Even if it do be just a little jank, it do be a little jank. And we're definitely struggling a little bit right now but I also can't really find a good place to post up. But so much of A, so much of B, so much of D, so much of E. We learn, we grow. I'm actually really surprised, by the way. I'm still routinely getting surprised by this. We absolutely cooked when we made this Trumna build. Like, this Trumna build actually slaps. It's so good. I'm really like, yeah. I'm not really sure what else I could squeeze out of it. I'd like to get blast damage innately onto it, but I don't really think we can. It's just that good, really. No. Thank you, fucking Hellfires, man. I'm so sick of them. Come on. Looks like we're dead. Yep, there it goes. Fabulous. I've been meaning to touch on the operators too, because that's starting to happen a lot more lately, and I'm not really sure why. Oh, you hear my voice just cracked in. I'm not really sure why. I also tried to work on the Minecraft hardcore world a little bit. Obviously, if you were in the Discord, that didn't really go well. I was trying to get my hands on some iron and stuff. I saw a creeper and I was like, aw, man. So I figured I'd punch it, wait for it to detonate, block it with the shield, and everything would be fine. And it wasn't. And it wasn't. It did not go well. It did not go well. I was trying to change my operator stuff, but apparently you have to go all the way over here. Did not go well. So why did we die? We have HP, energy depletion, we have our attack shenanigans. Bruh, I also picked up a new Syandana that I'm very chuffed with. Very chuffed. A lot of people don't know what this Syandana is, and I'm like, ooh. So, 300 armor, void sling radius. I think it's because, did I turn it? I don't know. On lethal damage, become invulnerable for 5 seconds, recover 40% of health. I wish we had more operator arcanes. More operator arcanes would be nice, because a lot of the ones we have access to right now are just not that useful. Hang on, I'm changing her hair real fast because I don't like it. Hair. Because it looks a bit red, doesn't it? Like, why is it so red? This isn't supposed to be red hair to begin with. It's supposed to be brown. I couldn't really tell you why. Why? Maybe not, I guess. But so much of A, so much of B, so much of C, D, E, A, B, C. So, yeah, I've also been mucking around with the neutralizer a little bit. Just a little bit. Specifically, I've been trying to muck around with having a blast build on it instead of just a raw crit build. Sorry. Trying the blast build so I can have the gas status effect and I can get the immediate damage potential of the blast, but also the lingering damage potential of the gas. At least that's what I've been messing around with. Because the gas damage can lock down a large area for a pretty respectable length of time. It's pretty good. So it can lock down an area for a good length of time. The issue is it still has a bit of an issue with immediate kill potential, which is what I've been frustrated with. So yeah, try and have blast on the gun, and then we can just put gas on it using the Cyto 9's second ability. It's been working out relatively well, not super well. But I also haven't been playing it a huge amount because I've been working on other stuff as well. You know. So I'm a little disappointed with how that Minecraft hardcore world went. I'm thinking of doing a non-hardcore world next, or just trying again until things eventually work out. Not really sure. Not really sure yet. I'm not sure which would be more entertaining, what would be better. I also want to play, what's it called? Soulframe. I'd like to play Soulframe as well. because we still do have the key that Synth was so kind as to give us. And now that I'm no longer trapped out of bounds, and there still looks like they're starting to lean into development a bit more, it definitely seems like it's starting to turn into, you know, its own thing. So I'd very much like to give it a try. You know you know. You know you know. So let's see how well this build works in a vacuum. I've messed around with it a little bit, but not a lot of it. But on the little bit I was able to use it for, which was just on a Grineer map, not Conjunction Survival, it was able to lock down a choke point pretty much indefinitely. It just hung on. So yeah, try this and that out, try that and this out. You know how it goes. So yeah, yep. I do feel a little bit better than I felt in a couple of days. I just don't, as usual, I don't know what to talk about. And I've also been thinking of the various things that I would like to do on stream moving forward. Like, I want to try out a VR chat stream sometime, just because it looks interesting, especially when you have like a good amount of people. It looks interesting, right? The problem is I don't have a VR system, and I know you don't need a VR system in order to do VR chat, but it definitely doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not super sure if I want to do that quite yet. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about how there's a lot of kids and stuff on VR chat now and whatnot. Kinda don't want to get mixed up in that, but at the same time, it looks like there are good communities, you know what I mean? So maybe it'll help me get out of my shell a little bit, yeah? Give it a try, see what happens, especially once I have the model actually like done. Which, speaking of, I'm kind of frustrated on that too, because like even if I was able to get it perfect, right? Like primo perfecto and everything, right? It's not going to last very long because it's being used, you know, I'm using the Vroid framework, right? Which there's nothing wrong with that, but I want to make my own skeleton, my own model, my own everything, right? I want everything about it to have my stamp, my name on it. I'm just making the upcoming one. I'm making the upcoming one mostly just to say that partly because we're kind of overdue for it, but to help me get my hands on Blender a bit better, to help me get my hands on Blender so I can understand it a bit better, to help give me experience. You know, it's kind of like a test project, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a test project. So, yeah, it's not going to last forever. It's going to last a lot less time. Like, as soon as I finish up this current model, I'm going to start working at my own model with like no external resources, no nothing, completely homebrewed, homegrown. You know what I mean? So that'll obviously take a bit of time, but it's, you know, the current project gives me a bit of experience, and it kind of gives us something to work for, right? To bite things off in small chunks, right? Hang on. The AC unit is so dusty. It's so dusty, dude. It's the worst. But yeah, give things a try, do a little bit of learning, and then go from there. Like, one of the biggest issues I actually have right now with making the new model is just the skeleton. Like, I'm really understanding why actually the Rindo model, the Rindo VR chat model is so popular, because welcome back, Tibbs. It's because making a completely new skeleton from scratch is really difficult. So yeah, but I still want to make it myself just so I could say that I did make it. I didn't realize how difficult it was when I first tried it all that time ago. So yeah, go away. Get out. Go away. Scat. I said scat, sir. Be gone. He won't go away. Up there he goes. Pop. Gonna pop all his friends in the face now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I said bye-bye. This is the problem with this character, though, is sometimes the enemies move a bit more than I appreciate, and it makes it hard to click on their head. I feel like I've dropped in the middle of the discussion. What was the first half? Oh, I'm just talking about nothing in general. I'm talking about the new model that I've been working on for a bit now. How it's coming along, my plans for immediately following that model. And, you know, stuff like that. Stuff like that, Tips. Nothing really major. Nope. Oh boy, everyone. There's so much happening right now. Hang on. There we go. There, that takes care of most of our problems. Come on. Come on. There he goes, finally. And the last part. Here we are. There he goes. Lovely jubbly. Look at that. Hang on, grab the gas again. Yeah, that buys us a little bit of room. All good? I mean, mostly. Gaslight District is by far the best animation I've ever seen on YouTube. Maybe the best Western animation I've ever seen. I don't really care about it. I saw another streamer stream it. I was like, yep, this is definitely another one of those little indie cartoons that pops up, has an interesting premise, then just silently dies in the background. I'm good. I don't particularly care about it. So yeah, I've just been working on other stuff in the meantime. There he goes. See, they'll just start doing weird stuff and it makes it hard to click on their head sometimes. Kind of like that. But so much of A, so much of B. Go away. So, yeah. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the model. I'm actually understanding why the Rindo model is so popular among VR chatters. It's because of just how difficult it is to make new models and new skeletons with all the rigging and stuff. There's a lot that goes into it. So, yeah, I still want to try it. I still want to do it because, you know, that is one of the goals I have for streaming, is to make my own. But I definitely underestimated how much work goes into it. Definitely underestimated that, but it's okay. Okay. Feels like the gas is not working as well as I want it to. Hang on. Can I... See, this is the issue that we end up having, is a lot of enemies become... They kind of start overwhelming a little bit. Just a little bit. Especially in these higher levels. It's kind of annoying, you know what I mean? I just want to finish for a while, though I'm going to be 2D. I've got a couple friends to help you. Yeah, I definitely don't. And that's fine. I found a couple tutorials, a couple guides, a couple of these, a couple of that. We're working at it. We're working at these things slowly but surely. Come on. It's the worst trying to hit the fucking nullifiers, man. I hate nullifiers so much. They're the worst. Why that Y sound displayed? Because it was. Why else would it be? Why wouldn't I be disappointed? A lot of work to do, not a lot of help I'm going to be having with it, unfortunately. Not a lot. So unfortunately, we do just have to make the best, do with the best we have. And what I have is not a lot. Let's actually switch to gas. I can lock down the area a lot better using gas damage on the Trumna. But, yeah. I've been making progress. It's also kind of frustrating though, because I've been working off a kind of half reference sheet. I really haven't been able to make a solid reference sheet. I'm kind of feeling things out right now. I'm still not really sure if it's going in the direction I want it to go. So that's kind of one of those pinch points I've been suffering through as well. Because like the hair has turned out pretty okay, but it didn't turn out the way I was originally envisioning it would. It's not bad, but is it what I wanted? I'm not really sure. Like, this is definitely why you should have a reference image when you start doing a reference sheet when you start doing this stuff. And I just really didn't. But I guess it's just how I do things. So yeah. Yep. Hello, goodbye. Oh, he's still alive. That was actually surprising. That was actually surprising. I thought he was gone when I blew him up just then. That's just how art works sometimes. Yeah, it is. I know. I'm just kind of disappointed that the reference sheet is not going the way I wanted it to. So I'm just kind of making do with what I have. I have been trying to work at some channel emotes, except I'm not really sure what emotes I specifically want to have since we have such a limited amount of them. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably just going to end up grabbing a couple emote references and just start doing it and just make a couple based off those. I have one that's I thought was almost done, but as I look at it again, I'm like, actually, you know what? Let me go through that again. But I'm also busy working on the model, so it kind of got backburnered for a little bit. So, yeah. Yeah. And then when I'm not working at art stuff, I'm just trying to relax, calm down and stuff, and, you know, practice good vibing. There he goes. Practice good vibes and whatnot. There he goes. Practice good vibes. Practice good vibes. So, you know, we've been getting places. Doing things, doing stuff. I was also able to find some Black Lagoon merch the other day in Aki. Ooh. It was a carboner. So I'm actually kind of happy with that. It's kind of cool. It's that perfect kind of stealth merch that I really like. It's just a little carabiner, or whatever they're called, that just says Black Lagoon Company Courier Services, and I'm like, hell yeah! Black Lagoon in so long. Why do you think I was surprised I found anything? I was like, damn. There's a blast from the past for you. I've never actually finished it. I've watched the first season and that's it, and it was pretty sick nasty, and I want to see the rest of it. Especially because apparently the manga is close to ending soon. You know, I wouldn't mind. You know. Just seeing what's what. Just because, why not? Why are you over there? Oh, I guess you died already. Oh dear. So, yeah, trying out this, trying out that. Found some of that. And I also just walked around Ueno Park for a bit. Had a good time. It was relaxing. It was soothing in a way. Especially because there was a mime. There was a street mime just hanging around the park for a little bit. So I watched him for a little bit as well. He wasn't that good, but he was there. And there was also a monk, I think, doing a demonstration. I'm not really sure. Apparently stealth merch is extremely popular amongst Japanese people, which mostly go outfits that pass cool fashion. Exactly! I love stealth merch! Which is also why I'm mad, because my favorite anime... Ooh! My favorite anime do not do stealth merch, and it's so frustrating. Or if they do, I haven't found it. So I've been suffering through that for a while now. Like Made in Abyss, dude, I'm so sick of Made in Abyss merch, because there was actually a on the ground floor of the Akihabara Animate store, they actually had a whole stand for the latest Made in Abyss merch drop, and I'm so pissed because most of that merch drop was just the creator making a plushie of himself, and I'm like, ew. No. Please, no. Like, no. I do not want a plushie, a t-shirt, a keychain, in anything of the author. Especially Made in Abyss's author, because let's call a spade here, okay? That guy has problems. Like, I'm fairly certain that guy is a ped. I'm not saying he's a ped, I'm just saying fairly certain. It's just like, that's ew. Also, just any author making a marketable plushie of themselves is kind of ew. You know what I mean? Can we agree on that? That's kind of, it's not good vibes. It's the opposite of good vibes. That's bad vibes. Allegedly. I mean, if you've read Made in Abyss, if you've read Made in Abyss, it's a really good manga. It's really good. But you know how authors will often kind of drip feed their personal interests into their work? You can feel it. You can feel it. That's all I'm saying. You can feel it. You know. You know. Which also, I think that's why the non-ecchi merch is so popular. Because, like, I've been wanting merch of some of the air characters in Made in Abyss for forever, right? Because Nanachi's a good character, but she's like an okay character. I think the reason why, though, she's so popular in Japan and why there's so little merch of the other characters is because most of the other characters are canonically children. Whereas Nanachi is potentially an adult. Their actual age has never been outspoken. I think that might actually be why there's so much Nanachi merch, is because most of the other cast is confirmed underage. And nobody wants to be running around with a keychain of an actual canonical child. Which, if that's the case, okay, I really can't, I can't look down at that. I can't look down at that. However, you could still do merch of Bondruid, you know, one of the bad guys, sure, but you know, he's not that bad of a guy. He only killed a couple thousand children. Or Ozen. I'd love merch of Ozen. Ozen's the GOAT. So, but that would explain the dearth of any, you know, good non-ecchi merch. That would honestly explain it a lot. So yeah. Yep. So that was kind of frustrating though. And again, the author made a plushie of himself. Like, that's just a little conceited. The only character that gets past from me is Anya from Spy X Family, because she's the most child in anime and she's just adorable. Feel that. I feel that. Unfortunately, she also has a lot of merch in Akihabara, so I don't know if my non-ecchi theory holds up or not. And I don't want to test that theory either, because I feel like I'd be really disappointed with the answer. So, yeah. Oh, hello! Go away, go away. These guys don't have headshots either, by the way. Super annoying. Go away. I remember when they were a lot more difficult, though. I miss those days. Those guys that we just killed used to be an actual threat. Once upon a time. But neither here, neither there. Haha, I killed all the enemies before you dropped the hydrate command. See, this is also why we use the guest aspect, because it'll leave AoE clouds just lingering all over the place. Makes it really easy to not deal with the enemies. Look at that. Ain't that nice? You could just see the fart cloud. But yeah. So I went hunting for Made in Abyss and Spice and Wolf merch. Found Made in Abyss, didn't like any of the I didn't like any of the merch I found. Found Black Lagoon merch. Oh yeah, there's also a new Gundam anime that I've been meaning to watch. Oh yeah. Yup. But other than that, really didn't find too much. Kind of got frustrated with the amount of people that were in Aki because, yeah. Got frustrated with that, went to Ueno, and just walked around the park for a while, and then went home because I was tired. Oh no, it was a pretty nice day. It wasn't a super productive day. Like, I've been wanting to get some cargo pants for a bit. Partly because cargo pants are sick as fuck. I don't care what anyone says. But also, I really want to be able, to walk around without my backpack as much, because my backpack is getting really kind of heavy and it kind of hurts my back. So I kind of want to get some cargo pants so I can carry around the stuff I need to carry around, which is basically just water and whatever little knickknacks I pick up. And being able to stuff them in my cargo pockets would be a really kind of efficient way of going about that, you know? But the problem is I do not like the fit of most Japanese clothing. because they love their shirts and their pants super baggy, like holy shit baggy, like parachute pants baggy. So yeah, oh no, not violence, bruh. Hang on, I got a plan. Oh, he dodged it. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come on. Hate this guy. This is the worst acolyte. The actual worst. Fuck off and die. Thank you. And he still turned off my invisibility. Guy is an absolute shitbag. I hate his guts. But yeah. Yeah. I just don't like the fit of most Japanese clothing because it's so baggy and loose that it is actually uncomfortable for me. Can't stand it, don't want it. So it makes it frustrating too, because like I said, I really want some good cargo pants. Like not overly baggy cargo pants, but cargo pants that, you know, look good but also can handle carrying an amount of stuff. Like I want my military cargo pants back, is basically it. I want them back. Because I could carry shit for days. It was awesome. So carry all my stuff again so I don't gotta worry about bringing my backpack everywhere. Carry my water bottle in one backpack. The little random drips of loot that I find in another pocket. It'd be nice. Especially with the summer starting up too, because you gotta stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated. I'm just thirsty all the time, dude. I'm so thirsty. Like once you start drinking the proper amount of water that you should be drinking, you start just kind of staying thirsty all the time. It's actually kind of annoying. But yeah. Yeah. I've been working on the new model. I've been somewhat working on emotes. I've been working on a channel mascot through the emotes. That one I've actually been working on an actual reference sheet for too. So, you know. It is what it is. I've been working on all that stuff. Ooh, I shouldn't have fired that grenade when I did. Oh, I got another one though. And we finally got that farm I was looking for too. So, yeah. Been working on stuff and playing Oblivion rework in the background every so often as well. I finally unlocked spellcrafting and I found a Reddit post that had a lot of really funny spell combos you would do in the original Oblivion. And I'm just gonna level here. I'm going to be ripping off those spell combos so hard because some of them are just too good. Like, I love it. One dude named the spell Begone, and it was so brilliant. It was a on-touch spell that would give an enemy NPC like 100% movement speed and attack speed, but it would also give them the fear status effect for the same amount of time they get the speed. So I just love this. So what happened is he'd run up to them, he'd touch them, basically double or even triple their movement speed, and then they would immediately book it in the other direction. And I thought that was actually brilliant, and I really want to get that so I can try that, because that sounds like a fabulous idea. Or like a lot of people brought up that their favorite DPS combo was Paralyze, Magic Debuff, and then an on damage effect, which would cause the enemy to become, you know, more susceptible to magic damage, paralyze them so they can't do anything, and then it would just deal damage over time to them. And apparently the what's it called? The weakness to magic debuff would stack with other spells, so they just paralyze the enemy for like 15-30 minutes and then just start peppering them with other spells until they just sort of died. I'm just in awe of some of the combos people have been creating. They have been creating or did create. Just like some of them are like, wow, you guys put a lot of thought and effort into those, a lot more than I thought you could. So I've been somewhat mucking around with them a little bit. I'm kind of struggling right now though, because I don't have much gold, and you need gold in order to make the spells. And you also need the spell effect you're going to be using. So if I'm going to use fire damage, I need to know a spell with fire damage. So I'm trying to work at that too. I found a couple of, what are they called? Not exploits, but a couple of ways to level my magic types really quickly. So I'm also going to grind out that here pretty soon too. Just because leveling destruction magic and stuff in Elder Scrolls games is always really crappy. Because you have to attack somebody in order to do that. And yeah, kind of annoying. Apparently there is a shrine that I can find that has a bunch of NPCs that don't do anything, that you can attack, deal damage to, but they're unkillable, but they'll still give you experience for the actual damage. So you can just wail on them non-stop and it'll just kind of work. So I'm probably gonna go hit up them, level up my destruction magic, because I need level 75 destruction to do all the really funny stuff that I want to do, and go from there. Really, I just like how complex the magic system is. Because one person brought up that they never leveled the mercantile skill. What they would just do is they just unlock spellcrafting, and then I just thought this was brilliant. They would get a max level fortify speechcraft buff on themselves using the special, spellcrafting system. And then they would debuff the merchant's mercantile skill, but also charm them so they wouldn't get mad about it. And then just go for it. I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. Some of the merchants were really good. And then other people were just kind of dicking around, being stupid. Like one of them named it "Shut Up, I'm Talking Now," which would just drain the opponent's mercantile skill to 0 and paralyze them. There's no reason to drain their merchant skill if you paralyze them, because they can't do anything anyways. And they just did it anyways because it was funny. I'm just like, damn, that's actually a great idea. I love that. So yeah, I want to muck around with that some more, just for funsies. I'm still probably not going to do Oblivion on stream because everyone and their mom's doing that, and also I don't want anyone to kind of ruin my experience for the game right now. Because even when I say, don't give me advice, don't give me advice, don't give me pointers and stuff, people still show up and they're like, oh, have you picked up this item yet? And I have to be like, no. And they're like, oh, well, it's at this area. Oh, I didn't read the experience. It's what honestly made me really upset with the newest iteration of Monster Hunter, is Kato doing stuff like that. I'm just like, bruh. So yeah. Yep. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, and it will be what it will be. Oh. There goes my wrists. Both of them. What the fuck? Jesus, it was like the world's crappiest bubble wrap mixed with xylophone. But yeah, I have been enjoying myself a bit in the game. I think my biggest issue right now is the issue I've always had with Bethesda games, where you maxing out the difficulty doesn't make the game actually harder. It just makes the enemies infinitely more tanky and stuff and deal more damage. Like, it makes the game, I want to have like an actual difficulty slider that makes it so you actually have to make use of resources and stuff properly, not just stack on damage effects and do stealth archery, you know what I mean? Like, it's not fun when ultra hard difficulty isn't hard. It just triples the enemy's damage number and octuples their HP or something, you know? That's not fun. It's just lame. And it's lazy. Like, I get it. You don't want to make a whole new set of AI for enemies just for a difficulty slider most people are never going to use. But like, dude, come on. Octupling their damage and health numbers? That's not it either. That's just lazy. Like, I like you don't have to change the AI. You can just give the AI attacks and skills they wouldn't ordinarily have. You know what I mean? Like, how often is a necromancer going to have healing ability for their skeletons? Probably not often. Not often, but in ultra hardcore difficulty, sure, why not? You could have that going on. You could just do all kinds of things, you know what I mean? You don't even have to change the AI. You can just enable and disable certain skills based on what the difficulty slider currently is, you know? Change the loadout just a little bit. Maybe that's me being too hopeful, though. Maybe I'm being too hopeful, though. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, and it will be what it will be. Go away, go away, go away. Bad dog. I love Cyto 9's whole sniper aesthetic, but it doesn't... I kind of like this a bit more. Just being able to quietly go after my enemies is a lot nicer, in my opinion. Because getting the headshots is so frustrating sometimes. But digression. That's a bit better. There's a new game I'm looking forward to as well. There's something coming out in June that I'm looking forward to. I don't recall what that thing is, though. There was something coming out soon. What was it? Something was coming out. I remember I was looking forward to something coming out in June. Apparently Silk Song is coming out in like September, August time frame, which, oh hell yeah, finally. Fucking freaking fracking finally. But there was something else. I don't recall what that was. Week just tick. I saw. Hello, Synth, by the way. Good morning. How are you doing? How's life treating you? Everything going well? Loving life? I'm trying to remember. There was something I was kind of excited for happening here pretty soon. I don't remember what it was. Also, we died in the Minecraft hardcore world while I was working on stuff, and I was right, it was a creeper. So... yeah. Oopsies. My bad. Oopsie poopsies. That unfortunately happened. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, and it will unfortunately be what it will be. But we continue on. I'm trying to remember what that thing was. I don't recall what it was. Fuck. I just remember I saw something that was like, yeah, I come out in June. I was like, oh yeah, I remember you. I was somewhat excited about that. Don't remember what it was, though. Don't remember at all, actually. Quincy for no reason shooters. I know, right? It just, I kind of wish you could turn off the volume on some of the skins, just because I don't want to listen to them sometimes. Kind of like Ortis. Like, I think that's the biggest issue I have with the back rooms right now, is literally every time you walk by whoever your love interest is, they will always vomit out a line. Like, what DE should have done is they should have made it so they'll only sometimes fart out a line instead of every single time. Like, how annoying would that be in real life? Every time you walked near your spouse, they'd fire off a one-liner or something, you know what I mean? It'd be the worst. I think you can turn off them all together, but it's either all or nothing. I mean, that's still fine to me. I'm still kind of on board with that. We'll check here in a second, because I was going to pull out anyway so we can take a look and see what the Temporal Archimedes says for today. Ooh, and we got Forma. Yeah! Yeah! Yep. So yeah, been working on various projects and stuff on the background. I still need to work more on emotes and stuff. I'm starting to kind of try and put together some kind of art portfolio and stuff. Not only so I can try and, you know, do commission work and stuff, which is still a long time out, but so that way I can look at potentially picking up a gerb in case I need a gerb. So, you know. It is what it is. And it will be what it'll be. Stretch! My back's been giving me issues again. I think I figured out why my back has been giving me so many issues for so long now. It's because I'll overwork it at the gym. And then my back will just be... oh, yeah. Ha! and then my back will just be worn the fuck out the next day. I think that's what's been causing me a whole bunch of back issues lately. At least I hope so. Also, because it's the new week. Ooh, aw, bruh. I thought that was going to be double range. I was about to shit myself. Duration, primary damage. These are not bad. These are not bad. This one's pretty good. It's not the best it could be, you know, double range, but I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. Here. Let me grab Jaya real fast and we'll go stab her. Because I love myself the extra. Well, it was primary crit chance, right? Primary crit chance. Ooh, on the crit frame too. Biotics and oxides. Oxides. Biotics. We need to pick up more biotics soon, don't we? Yeah, we do. Stab the hands. Yes. Fabulous. So we at least have that for the next 7 days. Next 7 days. Let's do our weekly shenanigans first before we start looking at the temporal Archimedia. So that means grabbing our Kuva and Rivens. You never know when she's gonna fart out a good Riven, you know what I mean? But anyway. Anyway, I want to try and muck around with some of the render features Blender has for the 3D model as well. At the very least, I kind of want to do the white outline that I sometimes see Tautless with, because I just think that outline is so fucking cool. Rifle Riven, I'll take those. I just think it's so fucking cool. I love it to bits. I've got the boogie on Nightwave. You've been dodging. Oh, you really do. You really do, because I like the new armor piece. And the wireframe ephemera. The wireframe ephemera, kind of sick. Oh yeah, by the way, Synth, I got something you might think is cool. I got something interesting. I got a new Syandana! Do you know which one this is? I'm very happy with this. Wireframe ephemera will be top for me, I think. It's really nice. It's really good. Do you recognize this Syandana, though? Most people don't. You don't know what it is. Yeah! Give me a second. Is that a prime one? No, it is not. It's rarer than that. It's the phased Syandana. Yeah. This one's very rare. The Asa phased Syandana. Yeah, I picked it up. Yeah, from the Steam market. It was on sale for like a dollar or two, so I was like, you know what? I'll grab that real fast. I also, you're gonna hate me for this. You're gonna hate me for this one. Picked up the Rubido plated skin as well. I did. They were cheap, so I was like, LOL, this will be funny. Imagine some baby Tenno joining the stream and they're like, whoa, what's that? And I could be like, ha. I thought those would go for huge amounts. The weapons are the expensive ones right now. And the Vauban skin. Here, let me check for you real fast. They've gone down a lot though, because nobody's buying them anymore, because most people don't even know they exist. So they're going for a lot cheaper. Some of them you just straight up can't get anymore. Like the, what's it called? The Tigris skin, you just can't buy it. The Ankro skin, you just can't buy it. I can't find them anywhere. Oh no, the Tigris skin still goes for 300 bucks. But the Asa phase skin is $1.96. The Vauban phased skin, which is really broken, so that's why I didn't get it, because it doesn't really work properly anymore, $6.68. The Rubido Rhino, $1.15. They're really cheap, actually. It's the weapon skins that go for a lot right now. Yeah, I know, right? It's so much. I'm not picking that up. No shot. I'm good. The phased Syandana? Sure. Okay, I'll sell a couple Steam cards. pick that up. Why not? The Rubido skin? Maybe, sure. I'm still debating on Vauban, but the problem is the Vauban skin is broken. Like, it does not work properly. So I think I'm just going to pass on it. And obviously DE hasn't fixed it, and they're probably not going to fix it because it's such an old skin. But so much of A, so much of B. So I picked that up too, just to see, just so when somebody sees it for the first time, they're like, what is that? I could be like, hello. I wish DE would do another Steam, another event like that, because I thought those were cool as fuck back in the day. Hello, Gato! You got the Kaya Kim conclusion? I think I actually like it. I've heard about that. I've been meaning to reset my standing so I could get that ending along with everyone else's positive ending. Because I think, call me crazy here, I think they're going to make that a mechanic for a future update. I think you're going to want to have max standing with all of them. Dispensary on Temples 4 is great for arch guns. Why would you overwrite Temples 4? That's literally their best ability. Oh dear. Elgato. Come on. Ooh, we're sliding real fast. Oh, we have parkour velocity now. No. That's right. The best is the second. Have you seen some of the damage numbers people are pulling out with his fourth ability? His fourth ability is amazing. Stir. Ooh. Oh. Fractured armor, ammo deficit, hypersensitive, secondary wounds. Oh, okay. Well then. I kind of do the memory set every time the 1999 counter because, haha, drifter time loop. Oh, that's lame. Melted weapons are amazing, sure, but seriously, crit chance up, GG. Why dispensary though? Of all the things. We got interesting setup. What was the last, was the secondary weapon? The haiku. Haiku. We're going to get locked into that. Haiku. Alright, take a look at our Latron real fast. Crit numbers goated. To be fair, I justify it as if the drifter wants to loop. They also have to go back, but maybe I'll show mercy sometime down the line. Actually, arguably, it's a mercy to keep resetting their memories. It's arguably a mercy. Maybe I'm the cruel one. But digression. Viral thermite. This should be making black. Okay, that's why. Thinking a little bit more. This thing does so much damage outright. Hammer shot. Also, the third is heal and damage buff. If I'm not mistaken, forces heat procs. Could be wrong about the heat procs. Because I can't be bothered to go through all the Kim combos. I just don't like Maya, whatever her name is. I don't really like her that much. She's kind of bitchy. And not like the good bitchy either. She's just kind of bitchy. I don't really like her. So, yeah. Let's see now. We're gonna grab Worm. Worm is just safer. We don't really need the DPS with a setup like this. Fuck, no. Still dating Trin from the first loop with no reset on your main account. Like I said, I'm probably going to reset just because I think it's going to become really necessary in the future. Yeah, that's her name. Alright, exterminate. Yes. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Cash crash. Consequences of opening a supply cache are active from the start and will intensify once it is opened. Failure to open a supply cache doubles the kill count required to finish the mission. Jesus. Enemies deal 15% less. Techrot enemies are infused with Pharaon and take damage over time. They explode when killed, so that's going to be easy. The entire region deals toxin damage over time, increasing... Okay, so I know what I should do for this one. One of these... Yep, that one. pause. I think oddly enough, Excalibur 4 works pretty well against vehicles. Well, I mean, since they made it so it could have a arcanes, it just works well now. Reinforcements will arrive during the fight for Scaldra, then Tekrot. Murmur enemies join the ranks when killed. Okay. I know what to do. Since we have assassination here, the smartest thing we can do is account for other players being idiots. So, there we go. Fabulous.
All set.
Remember, they're going to be doing damage as well, so if we can full strip the tank, it's going to make life a lot easier.
Sure we get a gold star on each one.
So, what do we want to put on here? Necromech, Baron. Taking damage while your Warframe's health is below. Xmas. See, my big issue is none of the... this one's perfect. Yeah, they'll carry us. And then we could grab this one, which will allow us to stay in the air longer. And this should be this should work. You guys want to join in? You want to do Temporal Archimedia real fast? Maybe, baby? I mean, I was using a scout to destroy a tank, and I tried using the RPGs, but it kept regenerating, so I said fuck it and stick that with the blade. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't realize it regenerated. Oh, I know it regenerated in the second phase. I didn't know about the first phase. Not for you. Okie dokie. Excuse me. Alright, let's get to work. Grab some shinies. I want Omniforma. And also more stickers, because I want the stickers so I can post up the stickers as decorations, because they're kind of cool. I think that's going to be what I use a lot of this platinum for. Maybe it was the Pharaon spilling everywhere? I don't know. Me neither. I didn't think the tank could regenerate health in its first phase. I thought it very specifically had to be in the second phase before it could do those shenanigans. But I've been wrong. I've been wrong before. And they have been making the game a lot more... They've been leaning into the difficulty lately, which I really do appreciate, you know what I mean? So, who knows? Who knows what's going through DE's head anymore? I also want to play... What's it called? Soulframe. I want to play Soulframe soon. I want to do another Soulframe stream. Because Soulframe... Yeah, why not? They've been doing some updates, so try and catch up on the updates, see what's what, see how it goes, you know what I mean? See how it feels, see what the vibe is. Sorry, I'm kind of frying out again. By the way, Elgato, how are you doing? Are you doing well? Love and life? Life and love? Also, we do need to pop open the supply cache, that's right, because we do have that debuff that we have to worry about. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to, I blanked out again. Don't you guys hate it when you blank out?
I'm catching something with the fuzz. Sounds like
I'm just trying to, been trying to think about the various things and stuff that I want to do on stream. There's one. Got one over here. Nobody's getting the charges, and that's concerning. Very concerning for me, ya boy. Pharaon delivered. You're doing good? That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. If you weren't here earlier, Elgato, I've been working on various projects and stuff. Trying to do a little bit of these, trying to do a little bit of that. You know how it goes. I've actually been working on projects. Mostly the new model lately. But we have been doing some work, and I've been doing research into various streamy nonsenses, trying to learn how to be a better streamer and all those fun shenanigans and whatnot. We're about to lose the supply cache because I think they didn't pay attention to the requirements. So, come on, there we go. Why would you bring Ember into this nonsense? What was the guy doing? Oh my goodness. Oh well, I guess we're doubling. Yep, there goes. Come on. And we're also very slow because of the picks, the Peely picks we're using. causes us to basically get frozen for no reason. But it gives us extra rewards, so yeah. Worm is only dispelling some of them, unfortunately. Yeah. Sorry, I super fried out, and now I can't remember any of my conversation stuff that I was talking about. Holy crap, this is awful, by the way. We're so slow. Oh no. It's so bad. I don't know how to turn it off too. It had, okay, I think we turn it off by rolling. Okay, that's how you turn it off. You just have to keep rolling. It's so bad. But yeah, I'm debating on doing another Minecraft run through. This time not hardcore, because it looks like hardcore was a bit much to ask of me. I'm still thinking about the server. I kind of want to do modded Minecraft just because, but I still have the same old concerns I normally do, which is I don't want to be a Minecraft channel, even though we're not really a channel at all. We're just kind of a dude streaming on the internet. So I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking just about all kinds of stuff. You know how it is. Yeah, you know how it be. I haven't checked my analytics lately, so I don't know. I don't even know if people liked the handful of Minecraft stuff I did. I don't know. I don't know. I just be here. I was able to get a good night's sleep last night, if that matters at all. I'm not really sure what did it. I could not tell you for the life of me why I all of a sudden had a full night's sleep. But I did. Woke up, went to bed. Pretty good. Pretty sick nasty. So, yeah. I have been watching some other streamers a lot more lately. I've been doing a lot. I've been trying to make a routine out of art practice again. Right now, less anatomy, since I want to try and work at emotes a lot. And, you know, see if I can get anything... See if I can make some interesting ones that people would enjoy, you know what I mean? None of them... I've been doing them mostly with the channel mascot that I've been working on, that I've been kind of playing around with. Because I just think it's more interesting, and it's a lot easier for me to draw than, you know, an actual character right now. Which is, again, one of those things I really want to work on making an actual, like, art piece, character piece, something piece. Because, you know, there's just a lot of there's a lot of practice and stuff that I want to do. I'm really looking forward to the upcoming semester since we're going to be doing more drawing classes. So I will hopefully I'll get more experience with anatomy in that upcoming class. And I'm also working at coloring right now. You know, actual shading, coloring design, all that color theory, hooty doody nonsense. It's a lot simpler than I was prepared for. A lot simpler. It's actually kind of frustrating. It's actually kind of frustrating. Because I'm like, okie dokie, time to color in. I color in, and I'm like, damn, that's actually pretty good. And I look at the guide I'm following, and the guide's like, yep, that's it. Congratulations, you did it. Wow. And so it's just kind of like, bruh, what do you fuck you mean? That's it. Isn't there more I'm supposed to do? And the guide's like, nope, that's it. I'm stuck on making the tired eyes though. The tired eyes are currently a bit of a struggle for me. I've been having a bit of trouble with those. And that's also why I've been trying to export the upcoming model into Blender and Clip Studio and stuff. Because they'll have better tools for the more delicate work that I need to do in order to make tired eyes. Because tired eyes are actually kind of complicated, weirdly enough. Making the actual skin color, no, that's easy. The fucking tired eyes, though, that's the problem. Because it's not as simple as... Well, it is, but it is not as simple as just grabbing the spray tool and going to town. I don't want them to be like that, you know what I mean? It's a bit too bold. It's too bold. I want something subtle. You know what I mean? And yeah, you can also do eye shapes if you have kind of droopy, half-lidded eyes and everything. That can work as well to make the kind of tired eye aesthetic. But I want to have a bit more nuance. Here's a good word there, nuance. I want some nuance to go with the design rather than, you know, just kind of farting out the same old eyes that everyone else does, you know what I mean? Which again is also another issue, is because I'm working on the eyelashes, the eyeliner and stuff like that. Need Clip Studio. Send pics of my more recent art and artwork. Ooh, I'll take a look at it later. Ooh, stretch. I have a feeling these guys are going to be really difficult with the boss. I think I was right to try and account for them being stupid. Ooh, 2 Arcane Escapist. I wonder how much that sells for. Wonder how much. That's actually interesting. But yeah, I want to work on various projects and stuff. I'm just not sure what fan art to do of or anything, or what to work on. So yeah, I think the game might have broken. I'm gonna be really pissed if it broke. Okay, we're good. Oh, I was worried for a second there. I was worried. So we have toxin and gas immunity. So we should just be able to kind of dink around. The Ember is already dead, literally ×0 into the match. So that's actually amazing. Like, wow, good job. Eyes and hair is your specialty of art. You're the worst with hands. I gotta practice hands again too. Yeah. Oh, you're friendly. I gotta practice with hands a bit too. But I think I can do hands given enough time. I think one of the things I think coloring is probably gonna be one of the things I struggle with the most right now. I have a couple tutorials open in the background that I was going to look at later today. So, you know, lots of progress, lots of projects, lots of these, lots of that's. Lots of things that I'm currently working at. Hello, Takrapabu. Hello, hi. Yeah, that Ember is going to be struggling, by the way. They're going to struggle this entire map. Come here. I'm gonna poke you in the head. Doodah. I'm gonna poke you in the head all the doodah day. Come on. I wonder how you're actually supposed to pronounce this. Whether or not I'm correct that it's Babu or if it's supposed to be something else. I don't really know. Come here. Oh, wait, plus X. Come on. There she goes. I want to at least have the scrubber up for as long as I can. But looks like we're going to be struggling to make actual kills. Come on. One. There we go. But digression. I've also been... I'm going to start trying again to branch out a bit and talk to other people within the streaming community. I'm going to start soon-ish. I went looking through the Discord again, the VTuber Discord, so I can try and, you know, learn a bit about other people, see if I can find anyone interesting. And it's the same issue as last time, where everyone just kind of seems fake as fuck, and I don't really want to deal with it. So, yeah. So I'm still kind of trying to work through that. I'm still trying to work through that a bit. But so much of A, so much of B. I do feel a bit calmer lately, at the very least. So, I mean, there is that, right? Gotta worry about self-care and all that. She is nasty and stuff. Worry about self-care, and I've been doing my self-care. like a good little self-care child. So, small improvements, right? Small improvements. I'm thinking of taking a trip out to Inari this week, next week-ish, just because, you know, why not? My only problem though is it's going to cost, I need to check ticket sales, but it's going to cost somewhere around $100 buckos. So I I don't want to spend the money for the Shinkansen ticket. And, well, actually, it's about yeah, I think it's about 100 both ways. I don't know. I'd have to check again. I'd have to check again, but, you know, it's about 100 buckos, give or take. At least one way. At least one way. And that's kind of the problem, is it's at least one way. And I don't want to spend that money because, you know, money is always an issue. It's never not an issue for me. It's so annoying, you know what I mean? But even if I don't do that, I am just kind of proud of the work I've been doing off stream. I'm very happy with it because it's been very soothing. It's very relaxing. It's been nice. It's been really nice. I've been really enjoying it. Come here. Oh, there goes the Ember again. I don't think the Ember read up on the modifiers. I don't think they did that. So, yeah, also just Ember was not a good Warframe to bring into this kind of match anyways. At least I don't think so. Maybe that's me being a bit elitist again. Maybe, baby. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Actually, Health Scrubber. So, yeah. I'm trying to focus on a lot right now, too. Come here, go away, go away, go away. Trying to hard carry us because we only have a limited amount of time before we start choking out and dying again. We've already lost one player to their own ineptitude. Let's see now. 63 seconds, 3 minutes left over. So it looks like we hopefully have a little bit of wiggle room to try and revive them. I'm not going to pick up the revive tokens because we're already... What's that? Is that a glitch? What is that? What is that? Uh-oh. Hang on. Pause, pause, pause. Pop. What is that? What is that computer doing? What is this? Where are you? Hang on. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. There. Whatever that did, it was hopefully helpful. Hang on. I always forget to use Arcane Arachne, except when I most need it. Yes, yes. I cannot believe, by the way, that we got the Latron. Give me it. Come here. Come on. Please die. It's not killing it. That's great. I hate that so much. Come on, please die, please die, please die. They're standing in the damage puddles, that's why. Man, that Ember is really not paying attention to anything right now. Arcane on Breeze Surge Hydroid is so nice. Arcane Arachne at all is just really nice. It's so slept on that it hurts. Come on, give me that discount. There we go. Alright, one problem at a time. Here it is. We can try and pop this real fast. Save the mission. We're going to be carrying that tank fight so painfully. It's going to hurt. I just want to point that out. I know it's going to hurt how badly we're going to be carrying that. If my mic is on, I'm not even going to feel a little bad. Because there goes the chroma. You can go away, Sir Eradicator. We're just going to Poppy Guard right here. The P got revived. So it looks like the Limbo was at least intelligent because he brought whatever the instant revive thing is. He brought that. So good on him for having the foresight to do that at least. Damage scales much better because corrosive viral breach damage buff. The Apex tank isn't that hard. It's not, but neither is this mission, and currently 2 of the 4 of us is struggling really hard right now. So I don't know what to tell you there, cuz what to do for all 3 accounts. Why do you have 3 accounts? You know cross-platform is a thing, right? Alright, where's the exit? Okay.
Like iron filings on a
Fucking waypoint system! DE, fix your game! Why are they trying to summon a thing? Bruh, you see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm kind of like, bruh. Why are they trying to do alternate objectives when we've already completed the primary objective, which was don't die? And back to you, Elgato. Why do you have 3 accounts when cross-platform is a thing? You do not need to have so many accounts, sir. Oh no, what's your excuse there, cuz? I know it's a thing. I got really on all of them and I wanted to keep separate so I could appreciate how much you did on each of them. Bam. Bam. Alright. Fair enough, I guess. Sure. Why not? You know, that actually reminds me. I saw a Reddit post of a dude who was really mad because he got permabanned from the game because he said a slur in region chat. And everyone was like, yeah, what do you expect, dude? You said a slur in region chat. I forgot about that. I just remember that. I was like, damn, you're a dumbass. I don't know why that reminded me of that. I was just like, damn, fucking dumbass. Oh dear. Oh dear. The slur was poopy head, imagine. Pff, no, he said the N-word. And he couldn't understand why people are offended by him saying the N-word. And this is the best part. He unironically was like, I have a black friend and he's okay with me saying the N-word. And I'm just sitting there like, are you actually stupid? Like, actually, what is wrong with you? Holy crap, dude. This guy actually was an idiot. I'm like, wow. Wow. Ooh, Talforged Red. Very nice. Ooh. Very nice, because I was debating on putting one of those on Cyto 9. Oh yeah, I'm also really disappointed because it doesn't look like Jair Prime is next. It's fucking Ureli Prime. Lame as fuck. I wanted Jair Prime. No! And the worst part is next is going to be the male frame, so I'm not going to get a Jair Prime until December if I'm lucky. Bruh. Come on. Alright, time to hard carry the boss fight. At the very least. Oh dear. I wanted Jair. Why does it gotta be Ureli? Nobody even likes Ureli. Ureli's lame. There's no such thing as Ureli mains. They don't exist. Like, bruh. So lame. DE. I understand why people would be mad. I don't give a fuck. It's just a word. Really fun to just mute him. I mean, yeah, but he was also bitching about, you know, being banned for it. So it was kind of the two-forward thing. And I was like, I had to literally be like, you stupid motherfucker. You signed the user agreement thing that said, basically, if you use bad words, you're going to get banned. And he was still, he just couldn't understand it. I don't know. Those types of people upset me. Like, he couldn't even understand, again, why people might be upset by that. Really is good. It was only after 8 back-to-back buffs. Yeah, she needed 8 entire buffs to be usable. And don't get me wrong, I'll still get her. I'll still even try her because I haven't used her since release. Like, I've only ever used release Ureli. So I'm willing to try and build her up and, you know, actually give her a try. I'm willing to, you know, play. But I wanted Jair. Jair would have been so much cooler. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And it appears we're the only one who knows how to do the objective 2. So yeah, we're gonna be we're in for a whole ride. Yep. Kind of like how I'm shooting this guy actively in his fucking face, and it won't give me Incarnate Charge. Thank you. I'm just gonna keep summoning. Keep it going. But yeah, I'm willing to try Ureli. I'm willing to try her after all the buffs. I just want to point out, I wanted Jair. Jair would be cooler. And just, yeah. I'm sad. I wanted Jair Prime. I also really want that arcane. Ooh, it's in here. Shiny patch. Shiny. Just use Loyal, Marina, and GG. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. However, I have been wanting to try her headshot build because apparently while being on Merlina, she has a super easy time getting headshots. So it combines really well for secondary with her passive ability that gives you, you know, stupid crit and stuff. I want to at least try it, you know, just because. Why not? 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 Sea Sneer fun is too, not gonna lie. I also really want her pistol because I remember I've tried her pistol a couple of times in what's it called, Duviri. It was pretty snazzy. It was pretty snazzy. So I would not mind giving that a few more tries. You know what I mean? Like actually try it out, not just rent it. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to try that as well. Come on. Come on, where's the terminal? Where is the terminal? It's over here. Thank you. All of you go away. The Ember is AFK as well, so that's fabulous. Compresso is a fave of yours for a bit. Ooh. I've been looking for other pistols to try other than just the AccuCore. Like, I love the AccuCore. It is goated as fuck. It do get kind of boring sometimes, you know what I mean? It do occasionally be boring, so I would not mind trying out some new toys as well. Yep. See, I can grow. I can try new things every so often. Come on, there's another one over here. Where is it at? Oh, excuse the freak out of all of you. There was an RPG out here, but I guess not anymore. No, it's 180 meters away. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. My all-time favorite was the Prisma Gremlins. Ooh, the Zocti. I've been meaning to try and make the Zocti work for like a long time. But every time I start trying to, I'm just underwhelmed by it. The Cyanax. Apparently the Cyanax is also really good. Like, the Cyanax and the Zocti are apparently really good weapons, but every time I try them, I'm just kind of underwhelmed by them. Have you tried the Have you tried them recently, Elgato? Can you, what's the sauce on them? Fuckers! There you go. Plus the bonkin'. Alright, first things first, basically, yeah, we're just gonna be kind of turning off all the armor for this guy so the others can do their thing. They are status weapons, for fuck's sake, that's all there is to it. Well, okay, do you want to expand on that? Maybe, I don't know, blast, gas, D's nuts damage? Like, what's the sauce? What's the secret? Obviously, their status. No, I'm just going to building the Zocti for a crit like I would the Nucor. That's what I'll do, hell yeah. Whoopsies, wrong place, wrong time. Keep it going, keep it going. How did the Limbo drop? That was impressive. How did he go of all things? But can he just stay literally in another dimension? What the fuck? What the hell? Come on. Come here, bossy. I do appreciate though that all the work we did getting the 2 secret boss glyphs has prepared me very well for this boss fight. It prepared us so well because I'm just chilling right now. I don't give a fuck. So let's go us. Where's that? There you are. Come on. Come on. One more. And poke the tank. Lovely jubbly. I almost wish we would have gone for the Apex just for the extra flex. I kind of want to try and do the Murmur secret boss fight too. You know, the one that gives out the glyphs. I just don't really like any of the glyphs it gives out. So I'm not really sure if I really want to do it all that much, you know? I'd love when they add Valkyr to that list too. I'm waiting for that eventually. I'm waiting for them to add a Valkyr heirloom glyph and an heirloom skin, actually. Yo, Valkyr heirloom. Dude, I would be so over the moon. Valkyr heirloom would be like the sickest thing in the world. It would be so cool. But the special glyphs for doing the secret boss fights, I'd like there to be a Valkyrie one, you know? 60 eyes is the only real challenge to be honest in the game. Apex Tank's a bit easier. Oh, for sure. I still want to try it. I just don't really want to do it with any of the frames you do it with, because, well, I don't really like any of those frames except Protea, but even then I'm not a massive Protea fan, so I'm not super interested in it, and I've already done 60 eyes before, so, you know, I could take or leave it, to be honest. I could take it or leave it. So yeah, I do like that they've been adding the ultra hard boss fights though. That is something I really like they've been doing lately. So you know. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Come on, charge the Incarnate. Thank you. Just keep blowing his ass up. Ew, the mucus plug. Ick. Just use fourth and dodge all the boss attacks. Mirage, also usable for the glyph too. She is, but I like her even less. Like, I at least kind of like Protea. I don't like Mirage. I just really don't. Yeah. I just really haven't. Maybe I'll try it in the future, but I really just don't want to right now. I really just don't want to. So, yep. Especially because I've done the 60 eyes before, back when the original event came out. I just really don't feel the need to. Apex Tank, I at least kind of want to, so I can get all of the special glyphs for the, what are they called? The Hex. But even then, not particularly interested right now. I have been looking at other games, though. I've been doing stuff. I've been experimenting with a lot of things, you know. I'm curious to see what Soulframe does, though. I'm really curious to see what Soulframe does for their upcoming updates, because it sounds like they're getting closer and closer to their initial release. So I'm kind of interested to see what happens. You know what I mean? I've been hearing a lot more news about it lately, so it feels like they're at least getting somewhat closer to, you know, an actual factual release, which I'd be very happy about. You know what I mean? But there's so much of A, so much of B, so much of D, so much of E. Yeah, there you go. Fabulous. Ready for gift, Mev, blah blah blah. Apex Tank is literally shattering impact with melee with impact damage, and then Lex or Furious. Felarx, no, because I don't like the Lexington. Remember, we tried your way and it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Like, the Furious worked so much better because it also had the HP regen. So it was an extra layer of oopsies, watch out for that. So no, I think your Lex strategy was trash. It was actually trash. Ooh, Arcane Hotshot, Bellicose, Kamisato. Damn, we got a pretty good haul here. We got an all-around pretty decent haul. That Talforged Amber, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I've been needing more Amber Shards lately because the extra parkour velocity is actually kind of nice. Alright, go away from all these people. Let's go see what kind of shinies we picked up. We should have like 2 or 3 of these. And we got anything good? On damaged, 10% chance to receive a toxin status effect, cooldown 5 seconds, gain 1 Peelypix chip. Okay. It's not bad. Was that it? I could have sworn I had more.
Pretty.
Ooh. Oh, damn, we did get. Ooh. How much are the new arcanes individually? How much are they? Let me check real fast. Let me check. I am waiting for Warframe Market to boot up. Any day now. There we go. We'll say Arcane Hot Shot first. Come on. There we go. Arcane Hot Shot is 40 a piece. That's not awful. Universal Fallout. Universal Fallout. How's this? 20 per. That tracks. It's not as good. Arcane Escapist. Escapist. Ah, functionally fucking worthless. Jesus. If we picked up, how many hot shots can we get? We can get 4 of them. 4, 6. 6 times, come on. Work for me here. 6 times 40, we could get a pretty nice amount of platinum right now. We could get a pretty good amount, actually. 6 times 40. I'm always bad with numbers. Where's my calculator at? I don't want to think about this right now. Come on, calculator. Thank you, computer. 60, no, that's 60 times 40. I wish. 6 times 40. We can get 240 platinum right now. If I can just find, well, actually, no, that's sellers. What's buyers? 1,000 platinum for a rank 5 hotshot. Damn, man. What the hell? This guy's buying 40 though, so let me see if I can sell to him real fast. I can get, whoops, that's my caps. I can get it 6 if you want. Let me grab them real fast. Oh no. Oh, actually. Never mind. 3 tops. LOL.
Hope you got what you're after.
My bad. Oh well. Damn, I was hopeful there. I was like, damn, we could get a lot of platinum right now. Man, I didn't realize it was buy 1 a week. You know, I hate it too whenever you try and talk with someone on the trade and they just don't. But I could buy more than 1. Let's see now. Let's see now. Hot shot. Let's see now. 3. What is it? 3 times 40. That's 120, right? Let's see what he says. I hate it when you try and talk to them and they just won't talk at all. Like, bruh. Look at him. He's just not saying anything. Like, this guy. Don't you hate that? It's so annoying. There we go. Fucking finally. What should we spend it on? Ooh, we got money. What should we spend that money on? Actually, have I used that glyph yet as well? Hang on. I want to check something here. Equipment, back room, decorate, Peely picks. Picks. We have not. Ooh. Which we use it on. Huh? I still want to complete the achievement wall too. It's because I think it'd be funny. We can put it. We'll put it right there. No, not right there. I've been slowly decorating the back rooms as well. You know, making it kind of our own thing. What sticker should we use? I like this one. I like this one and this one. Can I preview? No, it won't let me preview even though it says a preview. Yeah, I like this Doctor and Trotty one. This one's kind of cool. They got some cool stickers, man. Some of them are pretty cool. And actually, we could grab, since that only cost 5, we could probably grab another one. I've yet to get any of the shiny stickers too, which is actually disappointing. So let's see now. Back to Kaya. 18. So we can either grab a Peely pack or the display picks. I'm gonna grab, I want to see. I want a Gamba. And the answer is cold pizza through my heart resolutions high score. So nothing new. Fucking lame. Should have gone with that. Each radiation stats inflicted on an enemy by abilities gives 1% chance up to 6% chance to drop a universal orb on enemy death. My thing with that is you're wasting an arcane slot for that.
Thank you.
Emphasis there is on waste.
I'm gone.
Waste, 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 waste. Now, we can also, we should have enough left over. We should be able to do Arcane Archimedia as well, instead of just Temporal Archimedia. So, we can potentially double dip and get a few more Archon shards. I've been trying to pick up more shards lately because as I've been branching out into other Warframes, I've really been wanting the other Amber shards because they're basically, you know, Arcane Energized, but not. So, yeah, I want to at least see what our frames and weapons are for this week. They are Citrine, nothing good, the Furious, Exterminate, Mirror Defense, and Disruption, Constricted, Gear Embargo, Lethargic Shields. Citrine's not awful. It's not awful. What's the rewards again? Archon shards. I also need the melee adapters. So we might as well set up for it. Citrine. We'll grab the Nagataka just because I like it more. Eurus and whatever Citrine's scythe is, the Corufel. So yeah, should be pretty good to go actually. Ah, man. I kind of want to change the element a little bit away from... Oh, no, we're using flare. That's right. Actually, that's interesting. When did that change? Okay, so that's like that. Doo-doo. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Build should work just fine. So, like this, we're basically already ready to go, so we can pop on all these big things, and we really don't have to think about anything else. So, yeah. Yep. I know Citrine's not really the best for this, but being able to add health regeneration onto the rest of the players will be helpful. And then we'll just play ultra conservatively using the Furious, and everything should more or less work out. It should. Our big ticket items are melee adapters, which we should be able to get our hands on pretty simply. Melee adapters and Archon shards. Which Archon shards? Any Archon shards. They're all pretty useful. Except for the blue shard anymore. I never really get much use out of the blue shard actually. I just realized that. I never really use it very often. Like I use it every so often for HP regeneration on certain frames. But the problem with that, yep, there it goes. I said play conservatively, and what am I doing? Not playing conservatively. What's the word here I'm looking for? I don't really use the blue shards very often. Because... like, even though you can get a good amount of HP regeneration using them, there's normally better ways, other alternatives. Like, I don't know, for squish frames, I feel like the blue HP shards is actually kind of nice, because then you don't have to worry about taking chip damage as much, and it does let you use combat discipline a lot more easily, with a lot more wiggle room. I wonder if I could actually install that on a couple of frames. I wonder. Like, what if we put that on Gyre? No. So Gyre's build we brawled primarily into strength, and the strength gives us the crit numbers, the funny numbers. Overextending myself again. That gives us the funny numbers, so we really can't make optimal usage of that. Let me see here. I wonder what the blue shards are. That's the thing I don't like about the blue shards in general. is because DE made it so they're added at the end of the calculation instead of the 4, it really does limit their overall usefulness. And I understand the point of that was to make it so Archon shards were not mandatory in builds, but damn, just damn if it doesn't make it a little frustrating, you know what I mean? A little frustrating, because it also hampers the amount of use you can really get out of them. Because then you could just be like, oh, you could add HP, or I could have HP regeneration. You could add shields, or I could have HP regeneration. What would be the most useful thing out of it, though? It was shields, it's shield capacity, armor, HP, shield capacity, armor, HP, shield capacity, armor, HP, HP regeneration, and something else. I don't recall what the last one was, though. I don't recall. What was the last one? It was shields, armor, HP, HP recovery. Was it movement speed? I don't think it was. It shouldn't have been movement speed. It should be something else. It was something else. Shield capacity? Was it shield recharge? Because shield recharge speed would actually be kind of okay. That would actually be somewhat usable. I can't remember, though. I can't remember for the life of me what it was. Unless it really was... no, there's no way it was that 4. It was 5 stats. It is very specifically 5 stats. I cannot remember what it was. Fuck. It's gonna bother me. Excuse me, that's gonna bother the hell out of me. I cannot remember it, though. Boop, up there, pop down here. Let's go, 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 go. Azure Shard. Thinking. Oh, hello, hi. Go away, please. Does that last player want to hurry up? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Come on, come on. There we go. Crap, I literally can't remember what the blue shard does. It's so annoying. And I can't even hover over the shards to go look. Melee duplicate though. Ooh. I've been wanting to farm out more platinum lately, just so I could build up a good platinum library and stuff. And also, I've managed to acquire all the Prime Warframes. I now officially have every single Prime frame in the game. Until Ureli comes out. But I kind of want to collect the remaining Prime weapons too, just for fun, right? Grab those last few weapons that I don't have, so that way I could say I have every Prime object in the game, barring, you know, cosmetics and stuff. I kind of want to do that just because I think it'd be really cool. Be kind of sick nasty, you know? You know? Do that. Could be fun. Come here. Revive you. We are going to be at a disadvantage, by the way, because I haven't been using any abilities because we don't have any abilities to use. We literally do not have the energy capacity to use my abilities at all. So that's great. That's really great. So we are going to be also struggling quite a bit here. We're actually probably going to be carried pretty well by this group, especially because one of them is using Jade right now. So not only am I not able to contribute in a meaningful way, now they're also regenerating HP for the rest of the group faster than I can with my passive ability. So that's actually fantastic. Oh dear. The good news is it looks like the Oracle might pop before they realize I'm sandbagging. So small positives. Small positives at the very least. Little of A, little of B, little of C, little of D, I suppose. Maybe Diriga would have been a better bring, but maybe not as well. I don't know. If we die, we die. If we die, we die. I'm not gonna worry about it. I mean, well, if we fail, we fail. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Just because we didn't even really need to do this week. It's just kind of free extra, a little bit of free extra chicken. You know. You know. A little V, a little V. A little free chicken here, a little free chicken there. Chicken. There's also... Yeah, this is gonna be a whole thing. Oh, and there it goes. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Do. Bum. Do. Ah. Just popped off my thumbs. Damn it. Ew. We did get... Oh, apparently we got some Peely packs from that too. Apparently we got some Peely packs. Wow! So what do the blue shards do? Because I cannot remember for the life of me, and that's actually going to frustrate me for a while. It was health, armor, shields, HP, HPV gen, and something else. What was it? What was the blue ones? Oh, energy max. Oh, still not useful. Still not usable. Tisk. What do we want to do now? What do we want to do now? I still want to get the remainder of the prime weapons, but I can do that off stream. Well, I'm not going to bother anyone else doing it. Grab the Ninkandi so I don't have to deal with that anymore. Where is... Here it is. What prime weapons are we missing from the game? We have almost all of them. We're missing the Ak Jagra, the Ak Magnus, the Ak Vasto, the Ankros, Boltor, Sedu, Dulzoran, Epitaph, Kogake. I have the Ninkandi, Panthera, Spira, Stradivar, Teku, Tenora, Tigris, Typedo, and Zyklok. Which is a lot fewer than it sounds. So, yeah. I was actually thinking of picking up the Epitaph here, because I know people think it's a really good weapon. I wouldn't mind trying it at the very least, because that 50% status is pretty good. At least trying it. I've been meaning to pick up the Tenora for a bit, because I'm only missing one part from it. But I just haven't gotten it. I mean, what else are we going to spend the platinum on, right? So let's do some shopping. We'll grab the Epitaph. Epitaph prime set. Depending on how much it is. Oh, hell yeah. It's cheap as hell. Let's go. Hell yeah. 18 platinum? Easy. Hell yeah. That's amazing. That's an amazing deal. For the Epitaph of all things as well. My Valkyrie back. I've also been reforming Valkyrie again, just adding all the Omniforma I get onto her. Yeah. Yep. We'll see if he messages us back. But yeah, once I have all the prime weapons, we'll have all the prime parts. Except, you know, Excalibur, Skana, and Lado Prime, but those are never coming back, so it is what it is. It is what it is, and it will be what it will be if he doesn't respond to us in the next minute. The next one is 25 platinum. But, yeah. So I don't really know what else to spend all the platinum on except for decorations inside our nice little area here, which we really don't... There's not a lot of them for platinum that I really want. And then... Yeah, I don't really know what else. We would really want. So might as well spend it, right? Might as well spend it on... Spend it on something nice. At the very least, a little bit of collectionism. What is this? Earned from the Coda, okay. So they added a bunch of new emotes with the Coda as well. Oh, I like this one actually. Maestro, disagree. And he is not responding, so we'll go for the next one up. So that'll be this guy, 25, Platterino. See what he says. Poise. I know there's a bunch of emotes as well. Apparently there's a bunch of emotes you can buy. Oh. They've just been adding stuff to the game for... What is this? Oh. It's a flex emote. I didn't even know they added these. What the hell? What is this? Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know they added emotes for that. It's really surprising. That's actually kind of surprising. I like that lean back. That lean back's kind of sick, actually. I can use it to flex on other players. I could actually do that. We could go all the way for the TennoCon 2022 one. Ooh. Okay. Sure. Alright. I'm gonna leave that there, just so I could fuck with other players. Oh, finally. Finally. I wish people would actually be a bit more communicative instead of just leaving me on red until they decide to invite me. That'd be nice. That'd be kind of nice, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm asking for a bit. What if I use that emote on dude frame? It'd be nice though. Oh yeah, Elder Scrolls Online. Been thinking on doing that as well. Thinking on doing Elder Scrolls Online. Again, I haven't picked up the most recent DLCs, but I have up to the Skyrim DLC. So I wouldn't mind giving that another whirl. I've tried it a couple of times. It never really clicked for me in the way that Warframe does. But I could be, you know, convinced to give it a whirl, give it a try. The issue is I don't really know what the end game looks like. I know basically nothing about the game. I think I don't know. After trying Oblivion and starting to understand Oblivion a bit more, I'm starting to vibe with what I think I'm starting to kind of vibe a little bit, I guess. Because, like, apparently Elder Scrolls Online, Tornora Prime Receiver, Elder Scrolls Online was apparently built to be more like Oblivion than it was Skyrim, and I think that's kind of the issue I was having when I tried to play, is I was expecting it to be Skyrim when it was more Oblivion to some degree. See, this guy talks. But now that I'm kind of playing Oblivion, I think I'm starting to understand a little bit more what Elder Scrolls Online was trying to be. Still a bit weird, because it feels very much... it still feels kind of like a World of Warcraft wannabe. But I'm willing to give it a whirl again, you know what I mean? So maybe I could watch some streams in the background, see what people do on ESO Online before I re-download it, give it another shot, see what the vibe is. Because I really like, I still really like the player housing system way more than Warframe. Like, Warframes is just a bit too restrictive because they don't let you have all the clan building stuff, whereas ESO very much lets you have, oh wow, all that stuff. Wow, this is cozy. Right as I'm talking 26 platinum, right as I'm talking mad smack. Tenora Prime Receiver. Oh, but yeah, I wouldn't mind giving that a try too. Just because, you know, why not? Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I've also been doing a bit of work on the dojo in the background, doing it a little bit piecemeal on the Grineer room, right? Letting it kind of vibe and organically form itself to shape, you know? But yeah. Yep. What's the next one we need here? So we got the Tenora, we got the Epitaph. Let's see, what other primes do we need? I got the Ninkandi. Tigris, Typedo. I think I almost have the Typedo. Let's see. Let's get the Tenora building first. Tenora. I've been trying to farm this out for a long time, actually. Typedo, 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 Typedo. Ankyros. Dual Zorin. We only need... I could probably farm out the last little bit there. Where's the Typedo? Do I still have it? Where's it at? Typedo! There it is. Oh yeah, we need a lot of stuff. And the Techo. We need 2 Techo Prime Blades and basically the entire Typedo set. So let's let's do the Techo first. Since that one we only need Techo Prime. Is it Blade? Yeah, it's Blades. Okay. 1. Okay, nobody's really selling it for affordable, and I'm not going to drop a packet on it. How about Typedo? Let's see what the Typedo says. See what the set is first. Okay, that's 100 platinum. No, thank you, sir. Handle? Jesus Christ, why is it so expensive? Back. There, foot. Okay, maybe this dream of catching all of the prime weapons can go on the back burner for just a little bit. That might be for the best, actually. Yeah. Yep. Zyklok. Oh, I thought Kato was talking about a different weapon. Oh well. None of these others really interest me. Like the dual Zord a little bit. Eh. Maybe I'll take a look at farming them in my off time. I could have sworn I had no, I have the Akvasto. That's right. Let me look here. Vasto. I do not have any Vasto components. I'm gonna take a quick few-minute break, get up, stretch, bathroom break, etc. And we can do some, I don't know, some stuff. I don't really know what kind of stuff, but we can definitely do some stuff. So yeah, let me turn on the music. BRB. seeing if we can get this to work again. The answer appears to be no. Because of course, why would it work properly the first dozen times? I feel like there's something wrong with OBS. Like, why does this keep happening? I don't understand it. Don't get it. I don't got it. I don't understand it. We're just gonna go with it anyways. Just gonna do the best we can here. Yeah, I don't know why. It should pop in any day now. Hello, zombie pooch. Let's see now. So yeah, it's still not working. That is actually incredible. Wow. Why? Hang on. It should have popped in by now. Why is it not popping in? It literally says it right there. What is happening? Like, what this is... Come on. Hello? It literally does not see the model. That is actually incredible. Maybe I should, I don't know. I wish I knew of a way to fix that. Can I just kind of... Hang on, we're just gonna kind of spam real fast. See, it's... There we go. Now it's like, oh shit, I have to do the thing. Wow. You gotta force it to ping it, I guess. Super annoying. Super duper annoying. But it is what it is. When did they say they're gonna end the current Nora? It should be like later next week, right? This week, next week time frame, give or take. So any shinies we want, except for the Kuva. It does not look like it. What is that? 200% multi-shot, negative 66 damage. Just want the Kuva. I want the blue catalyst, but sans that, I want more Kuva. So we can do more reroll shenanigans. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also some more Vosper would be fabulous. Thank you.
We are honored to help.
So that we can eventually reroll for some more arcanes. Because obviously I'm forming out that platinum for the next big update. How much Vosper do we actually have right now too? Let me see now. Equipment, inventory. The answer is Vosper. 3,000 Vosper. That's a good amount. How many rounds of duplicate do we have? 15. 15 duplicate. That's actually pretty good. Melee duplicate. How much of the other one? Crescendo. 2 more crescendo. We max out. Might as well take the Gamba. Take the Gamba. Because what is it? A round of melee. What was it again? Crescendo? A full set of melee crescendo maxed out is about 180 platinum. That's not nothing. That is, in fact, not nothing. And then, I don't know. I don't really want to buy colors because I have all the colors that I really want. Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of collecting right now for now. That's the sad part. Imagine getting so far into a game that you're like, I don't even know really what I want to do anymore. Arcane Dissolution. Do we have any that we really want to delete right now? Nah. Kavia. 3,200, 80,000. So, yeah. And we can just melt most of these down back in for Vosper. Yeah. It's been pretty nice. I definitely need to find new games to play other than just Warframe. Because it does get a little tedious playing the same games over and over and over again with nothing really changing time in and time out. It's not like we're even doing anything really entertaining in Warframe. No super difficult content or anything, because that stuff really doesn't entertain me all that much. Let's see. Melee. Crescendo. Bruh. We need one more crescendo. It actually stings just a little bit. Just a little bit, bruh. Damn. Oh well, we can get it again some other time. We can level up exposure for our Gara build. And I don't really think there's anything else I really need, unfortunately. Influence, retaliation, afflictions. Do I even have afflictions equipped? I don't think so. I don't have enough of them. Melee animosity. On melee hit, we already have a maxed out animosity, I think. Oh no, we have afflictions over here. Exposure. We need one more for a maxed out. Melee doty. I could have sworn. Oh, okay, up here. I was about to say, I could have sworn I had a maxed out doty already. Yeah. Whoopsies. Yeah. I don't really know what else to do. You guys want to try a different game? What other do I have here? I have Magicraft, Path of Exile 2. I already played Energy Barbecue on my own. Ha. Yeah, I've been trying to play more games in the background as well, just for my own sanity. Just for my own sanity, you know? For relaxation, the chillation aspect, arena, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Actually, hang on, we do have we do have a couple of Riven mods that we can mess around with here. Let's see now, 54 Riven slots. We have 2 Rifle Rivens and a couple others, and we have 1 Cypher. So let's see if we can get anything here. Melee, no. Come on. Do bum 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 dooby dooby doo ba ba ba. You know, actually, this one's harder than the Samaris one. So we're gonna pop that open. What do we got here? The answer is the AX52. Dang, that's not bad too. That's actually, damn, that's actually a pretty good one. Reload speed, multi, and crit with negative zoom. Frick, why do I keep getting all the good ones? Oh, on the EX52. Fuck. Stretch. Oh. Everything hurts. Frick. Sheesh. Keeps happening over and over again, man. Holy crap. Oh, well. It is what it is. One last thing I want to do here. We did get an Omniforma from that mess. So I'm just going to keep Omniforming my Valkyr. Just because she's got to get reworked and she is my favorite. So fuck it. And what weapons did Eleanor bring? She should have brought a new set. I'm hoping for a rank 6 for a 60 element for a Coda weapon that I like. Fast assist 40, 40, 27, 25, 27, 29. Nothing bueno. Nothing good. Nothing good. You gotta be kidding me, man. We're really just kind of scraping the barrel right now, ain't we? Let's go take a look at the dojo again. Yeah, that's probably the best thing we can do right now is go... Come on. There we go. Into the dojo and do a little bit more buildy shenanigans. I'm getting close to what I really want out of it. I've been doing it piecemeal, right? Like whenever I'm not really sure what I want to do for the model or any stream stuff, I kind of just work on this. Just because, you know? Let's see now. Unfortunately, we still have to walk over there because I haven't set up anything like good over here quite yet. So there's no reason to spawn in over here quite yet. It is slowly starting to come along though. Slowly, very slowly. I added this thing over here because I figured this could be like a little lounge area. And I'm not sure why it's not automatically building the walls or anything, because we have all the materials we need. So that's also a frustration point for me. That's one of the things I don't like about the dojo system. Like they very clearly have not updated it in a long time. So stuff like automatically contributing the building from the from the bank on the dojo doesn't really work properly still. Kind of frustrating. Kind of frustrating, you know. Come on, there we go. Almost there. So those will build. We have this nice little shelf area right here. I was thinking of just kind of making this like into, yeah, just kind of a whole nice little army area thing. The reason I'm not sure what to put on these walls right now. Like right over here. Like I kind of want to put gigantic cabling on them. Just because, but they also kind of work like this. All of these might be upside down. They might be upside down, but I also kind of like them upside down. But I also think they can just be walls. They don't need anything in particular there. You know what I mean? Put some posters, move these vending machines, those tough boxes over here, move them over here. Could be fine. They also could just be a wall sitting here because we had walls just sitting around for some reason. Yeah. It's slowly coming together, though. It's slowly, in its own way, coming together. So I'm really happy about that. I've just been kind of trying to figure out what the overall vibe should, would, and could, can be, and will. You know, all those fun words. Decorative frame here. I wish a lot of the equipment and stuff in the game was less diverse in a way. So that way I could more easily kind of mix and match my theming. That'd be nice. That'd be pretty nice. Like, I also think a part of the issue is I'm very specifically trying to stay to modern and contemporary, whereas obviously these are very futuristic stuff. So it'd probably be better if I tried to... I don't know, expand, try new things. I don't like the all-seeing either. It's too bright, you know what I mean? It's way too bright. It's like, ugh. But at the same time, some of this stuff's a bit too unique in their own way. I don't really know. A fainting couch. Could you imagine being so rich that you had a couch that you could faint onto, specifically for fainting onto? I don't even know how this is a thermos. Like, you just drink. Is that the drink piece right there? Like, what in the world is happening, man? Let's see now, though. Let's see here. Solaris United Armored Chest. Coolant Square Expansion Tower. How big is this? Ooh, it's a good size. Good size. So we can turn that right like that. Right there. That should be fun right there. So Solaris stuff could actually work out too, now that I think about it. So we could add in some more Solaris shenanigans. We just need to know our vibe a little bit. Just need to know our vibe just a little bit. Stop the grid snapping. Do that. I've also been doing a bit of learning. Come on, there we go. I've been doing a bit of learning on how certain aspects of the Actually, that's oh no. That's right there. There we go. Center it right. Nope, it's not quite centered. I've been doing a bit of, what's it called? Duplicate. Actually, no. If we got rid of that. No. There we go. Yeah, we could double up. Double up just a little bit there. I've been doing a bit of learning on how various things and stuff work. So slowly but surely learning the controls, getting a bit better at handling this, handling the the way this all works, because the controls are a little buggy at times, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it. You know what I mean? I wish we had more Solaris parts. More Solaris parts would actually be really nice. We can grab supply cart. We can add a supply cart in here. Yeah, right there. Add some more, just general decorations. Some more of these and that's. Do. Coolant support, pressure tank, pod case, electronics. Yeah. The important part is, like I always say, it's the little dirty details. So we can just toss some guy's head right here. Toss some poor dude's head right over there. Solar compressor. Lower that up. Break up the monotony of some stuff, you know? And on. I'm not sure what to do with this space right here. Like, I want to turn it into... I want to turn this in like a little office area or like a, I don't know, a break area or something. I'm not too sure yet. Still trying to figure out what we're doing with a lot of stuff. Move that right over there. Do. Slowly but surely making our way. Making my way downtown. Do. Yeah, it's been enjoyable. And there, that should be fine. Just let it kind of lean and rock like that. So this was the Grineer asteroid stuff. So if I could find a piece that's actually kind of similar to that flooring right there, we could do some shenanigans there. I'm just not sure what those shenanigans are going to look like. So obviously it is a part of the bulwark here, but I can't just flip it quite like I want to. So, buttress, head, bulwark corner. Like, I don't know. Oh, well, actually, here's what we could do. Duplicate. Uh-oh. Nope, don't do that. Duplicate, grid snap, going to angle snap. So, thinking. So if we did something like this, like, hear me out here. Come on, there we go. So how would, see, this is that other issue I have, is it's very finicky at times. And I have an idea. What if we hate the angle snapping because it shifted it off the axis with our camera, so it didn't work right. You see, it'll do that too. It'll grab it where you want to grab it, and then it'll move it elsewhere. So, What if we move this here? No, come on. Why is it? It's moving it away, but it's not letting it move towards me. There we go. See, it's kind of annoying like that. Oh, doing it again. No grid snap, please. Gonna move this over that way. Yeah, it's not letting him. It's being really weird about moving it back. I have to curve my mouse. It's not moving it up and down. So you see, stuff like that happens. It's really weird. It doesn't always work properly, is the problem. 400 degrees. What if... No, stop that. Part of the issue is the surface snapping. So what if we just kind of popped it like right there, right? So you walk in through here, you get funneled over here, you open up, you have area. Yeah! This could work. It could work. Can I get a straight bulwark? Oopsies. Is there a straightaway bulwark? Yes, there is. So we can. Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. So we can grab this bulwark here. No, come on. Try and straighten it out. Nope. Alright, so that looks to be about as. Is it straight? Yeah, it's about as straight as we're gonna get it. Let's see now. Bring it towards. Thank you. So now that that's there, grab this one. Hello, Hobbs. How are you doing? How's life treating you? Everything going well? Love and life? Let's doing it again. We're trying our best to do some shenanigans, but it's being very, very difficult with us right now. I move you down. You doing well though? Staying safe? Love and life? There, so now you'll enter into this door, you'll get funneled over here. We can have like little vending machines and stuff over here. Then you open out, you have this little spot right here. Don't know what we're doing over there yet. Not even gonna worry about it. Hope everything's going well, Hobbs. We did a little bit of farming, just a little bit, and it occurred. Yep. Some stuff, you know. What else could we do here? And now I'm just trying to, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Been framing, man. Oh, farming, getting citrine. Oh, yeah. I remember I saw someone on Reddit post about that. They're like, I finally got citrine. I never have to do that again. And I was like, LOL. Where do you think her relics are going to drop from when she primes? Because you know she's coming up on her prime soon. Not soon, but you know, soon. So they're going to have a lot of fun with that when Citrine Prime comes out. The Toyscana, aw. But, you know. I wonder if I could get like a faucet or something. Dark Sector Origins. Ooh. So, yeah. Yep. We're just kind of hanging around as usual. You know how it be. You know how it be. So, yep, just trying to experiment with stuff. I don't really know what to talk about right now. I was talking about something earlier. I was talking about Elder Scrolls Online earlier because I'm starting to get kind of interested in trying that again. But I'm still not like super duperly sold on it because I've tried Monster Hunter. I mean, I've tried Elder Scrolls Online a couple of times and I really still have not been able to get into it. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of frustrated by that. You know what I mean? Solaris table. Water tank. Toilet! What about a rack? I'm looking for a thing in particular. I don't think the game has what I'm looking for, unfortunately. Gold! I'm not looking for a rack. I'm looking for a shelf or a stand or something. So, yeah. Yep. Market stand. I could probably make one if I put a lot of work into it, but I don't want to put that much work into something like this. We could grab some banners, actually. Let me grab some banners. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, holographic. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. We also have this side banner here we can grab real fast. Do. Where do we put it? I suppose that is another issue, isn't it? Where do we even put this sort of thing? I don't even know. So, yeah, I just wanted to try and do a little bit more playing around with the dojo stuff, because I'm trying to make this kind of feel like how a company building or a motor pool would have felt in the army. And I'll be honest here, I kind of have a good chunk of the vibes. I got some of the vibing going on here. It's not bad. It's not super accurate, but it's there, you know? It's there. We're slowly going places. But I'm also trying to expand on it, you know what I mean? Make everything its own sort of thing, you know what I mean? So, you know, we're slowly working at these sorts of things. Biomass processing unit. Ew. Capacitor cap. So, yeah. Yep. There's normally just storage boxes lying all over the place. It's actually kind of annoying how often there would just be random storage things lying around. You know what I mean? You know, you just have random storage bits and bobs lying around every so often. It never really made a whole lot of sense, but it also made a lot of sense. Like, what would normally happen is, well, things would get delivered, so-and-so wouldn't know where they're supposed to go, so they would just leave them where they got delivered for a little bit, and then sometimes they got put where they're eventually supposed to go, and then other times they just kind of stayed there forevermore. So, yeah, it was always kind of funny. It was aesthetic, you know, it had its own kind of vibe to it, you know what I mean? Here, something like this would actually kind of work with what I'm trying to do. It had its own kind of vibe as well, to a degree. And there we go. Can I post them on top of one another? Oh yeah, I can. With some wiggling. You know. Line them up. Yeah, just like that. Line it up. Get to the wall. Yeah, kind of like that. See, we're getting there. It makes sense to me, at least. It definitely makes a lick of sense to me, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and it will be what it'll be. Oh yeah, it just makes me feel kind of nice just having stuff like this here for no other reason than because, you know, it's here. Crewman kiosk. Fire hazard drone. Fire hazard drone dock. Floor. It's a shame you couldn't build a house like this in real life where you just grab some prefab components and go to town. That'd be nice. Could you imagine? Life would be better if there was a video game, you know what I mean? At least then I could leave a review on Reddit or something. At least then we could leave a review, do some stuff, do a little of A and a little of B. Me Yeah, like it's slowly starting to come together, right? I don't really know what I'm going to put here for this big freak off wall part. What we did is we had fences just right up there so you couldn't do anything. I like Deimos. Deimos is cool. We also had a little roof area too. I don't know. This is why it's been taking so long, is I very slowly work at it, right? I log in, I make a few changes, a few edits. Was just checking out Battlefield news. No, you're fine, you're fine. This is why it's been taking so long, is I kind of log in, I make a few edits here, make a few edits there, I log off, I log back on, a few more edits, a few more edits. Slowly but surely, but it is coming along. It's coming along kind of cozily, you know what I mean? It's coming along kind of sweetly. And this, I still love this. This is basically my Seaburn cage. It just feels like home. It's like, ah. Yosh. Yosh, 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 yosh. Kind of comfortable in its own way, you know what I mean? Also down here, I don't know what I'm going to do with down here, if I'm going to do anything with down here at all. Yeah. Yep. Maybe just block it off for a while until I know exactly what I want to do with it. Could be a thing. Could be a thing. I know that's what other clans do, is they'll just block entire parts of their bases, the entire parts of their rooms off. But until then, one thing I wanted to add in real fast. I wanted to add a garden. You know what I mean? Not like these gardens. These gardens all suck. I wanted to add... What I wanted to add was kind of like this. Either Courtier's Bliss or one of the forest chambers. Not Harbinger's Pass. Because there was that... We'll go with this one. I don't know. I do not know. But yeah. I wanted to add kind of a more of a gardeny area, more of a forested kind of thing. Because why not? Yeah, you know? Excuse me. Just because. So we could add in Duviri Cave here. How many connectors does it have? 6 doors. So it has an amount of doors. So we can add that in there. And, yeah, it was kind of let things start kind of going. Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be very nice. We'll just kind of contribute all that. There, that'll take a day. And then we can also look out here. We can add in, do we want Courtier's Bliss? 1 door and it's a dead end, so we'll probably have to skip on that for now. We'll skip on that. What could we add, though? We could add Kuva Asteroid, but I don't really like the Kuva Asteroid. Mountain Barracks. Nah, no barracks. Yeah. No barracks. No barracks. No. I kind of want to do Temple of Honor. Because we can add some statues and crap into it. I don't know. Oracle, T-shirt connector, Temple of Honor. There was a different one that I was also thinking about. Unless that was it. That might have been it. Ooh. Oh yeah, I do need to do the special rooms so we can get the special research crap. Ah, the Inspiration Hall, yeah! A great empty hall. We'll do Temple of Honor. Nah, we'll hold off. We'll just hold off until I feel better. Yeah, until I feel a bit more sure and certain. That'd probably be a pretty good plan. Yep. As for in here, I don't know yet. I saw one dude fill in these empty slots over here and turn them into a park. We could do something like that. So I want to do something in here because this is just like, this is too prime of an area to not do something with it. You know what I mean? Look at that. Especially if we recolor it again. What is this? I can't do anything with that. I wish we had more Railjack content. Like So, like, look at that. That skin is too beautiful to not do anything with. You know what I mean? Look at it. We need more Railjack content. I've been waiting for Railjack Prime, actually. I'm frankly surprised there was no Tempestari Prime skin. I'm actually surprised about that. Like, look at that. We have a whole 3 skins. Uno, dos, tres. And 2 of them suck. And the good one was free. Like, come on, DE, come on. Give me that good sauce, which actually reminds me. Weapon appearance. Oh. I cannot see the weapon. Okay. Like, come on, DE, let me have that good sauce. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm asking for very much. What is over there? Why is there a terminal over here? And look at, there's just random terminals all over the freaking place. And I don't do, oh. What did I just do? I didn't read what that'd do. That sent us back home. Well, sure. Okay. Okay. I guess the game said, go back from whence you came, wench. Sure. I do like the back rooms, though. Back rooms are kind of snazzy, you know what I mean? They are kind of nice. They're kind of cozy. Ah, there goes one wrist. There's another. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Yeah, buddy. So, Hobbs, are you still there, Hobbs? Can you hear me? I have a question for you. I have a question to pose for you if you're still there. Let's see. I'll sit up. See if I can fix my back. Ooh, it definitely does not want to be fixed right now. That's just grand. Okay. Have you ever heard of Elder Scrolls Online, Hobbs? Have you ever tried it? Do you know anything about it? Because I've been looking for other games for us to play on stream for a bit now. Because Warframe kind of... I love Warframe to bits, don't get me wrong. But there's only so much we can do with it, you know what I mean? There's only so much we can do with Warframe, so I've been looking for other MMOs to try and get into. Final Fantasy XIV. I would try Destiny 2, but ever since, you know, they announced that they're not making any more big updates to the game, I was kind of like, yeah, they're done. So I've been thinking of Elder Scrolls Online. I kind of want to try out with VR chat, non-VR VR chat, since obviously, you know, heard of it, never played it, don't intend to. Fair enough. I also kind of want to try VR chat because, you know, you don't need a VR system to play VR chat. It's just kind of, you know, preferred. So do that. I've been, you know, I want to branch out a bit, expand our horizons. You know, expand our horizons a little bit, try some new things. We died in the Minecraft hardcore, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make another Minecraft map. Well, my bad. I think what I'll end up doing next time is no hardcore because, well, that didn't go well. That really didn't go well at all, did it? So, might as well try something new, you know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely feel like I've been stagnating a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot of it. So I want to try something new. I'm just not really sure what to try right now. So, yeah, that's what I've been thinking at. I would like suggestions from people, but no one really has any suggestions because everyone's like, oh, we come to you for you. I'm like, okay, well, that's nice, but should have made that totem raid. I should have, but I didn't. But I did not. I died to a creeper, as we expected it would happen. Oh, well. But, yeah, I've been wanting to try new things. Little of A, little of B. But we'll see how things go. So I'm debating on what I'm going to play on Wednesday next. I'm actually debating on that. I picked up a couple more games that I obviously haven't done anything with, because why the frick would I do something? Why would I play the games I bought? Fucking sacrilege. Like, I don't really know. I want something that would be fun to watch. Something that people could enjoy watching me do a hard Minecraft mod, non-hardcore. I've been thinking of that. Like, there's that one I want to, but at the same time, There's that one, you know, that one mod that had like dragons and stuff, and where you had to grab flint in order to cut down a tree and stuff. I tried doing that, and my computer literally couldn't handle it. So I was like, damn, damn, Daniel. So yeah, I have Barony, but every time I try, like I want to get a handle on it before I actually play it, and every time I turn it on, I'm just like, ew. So yeah. And I have a couple other games, Ascendant, Fly Night. I wanna get a group together to play Lockdown Protocol, so I don't have to worry about randos saying the N-word or something. But you know. And there's a couple others we have here, but every time I also just want to try them, I just don't. Subnautica, I do need to do Subnautica. Pacific Drive, you know what? That could be what we do on Wednesday. Pacific Drive. We could do that. I have Hades 2 installed. Yeah, I'm meaning to re-download Noita. I definitely need to branch out and try new games. I've been allowing myself to kind of rot and molder a bit too much. So yeah, that's what we'll do on Wednesday. We'll do Pacific Drive. We'll finally try out Pacific Drive. I'll download Subnautica as well. And yeah, that could be a good plan. We'll do that. We'll run with that. Whoopsies. We'll run with that idea for now. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna dip out for now. I'm gonna go grab lunch, go to the gym, work out, be sad. Usual stuff. There's a mod called Better Than Wolves for Minecraft. Minecraft Better Than Wolves. I'll also look at some stuff that I could do in VR chat, see if the VR chat's a vibe or not. Just harder in general. Okay, I see. I'll take a look at that. And I'll look at VR chat as well, see if there's stuff we can do in VR chat, non-VR, and go for there. Yeah, a couple things to work at. There's some homework for ya, boy. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to take off for now, go get lunch, be sad, gym, somewhat in that order, somewhat not. And we'll figure it out. So thank you for joining me if in fact you're still there. My name's been Brandier. I hope y'all have a lovely evening. I'll see you guys again on Wednesday, my time, Tuesday, not my time. The usual time stuff where we're probably going to be playing Pacific Drive, assuming nothing wild happens to me and I get sad before then. So yeah, I hope y'all have a lovely evening. Stay safe, and I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye.